there's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing that you have done that made you unworthy of happiness and love. Hi, my name is Brianna. Welcome back to my channel, where I like to talk about manifestation, spirituality, and all things of that nature. And if you like that kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, today we're going to be talking about the most popular limiting beliefs that I think we all come in contact with every now and then. A lot of us sometimes think that the reason why we aren't getting the things that we want is because that there's something wrong with us, something innately wrong with us. And I'm here to tell you, there is nothing wrong with you. Okay? There may be an issue with your habits, your actions, the way you speak, the way that you present yourself, but you as a person inherently, there is nothing wrong with you. Okay? We go through a lot of experiences from when we're a child, growing up, and a lot of those experiences may not be good ones. However, what those traumatic events do is that they shape our mind into believing that somehow we are less than. Somehow we are not as good as everyone else. And to my fellow people who have trauma, sometimes that can look like, oh my God, like, why is this happening to me? Oh my God, all these bad things happen to me all the time. Oh my God, I could never catch a break. What makes you think that you are so special that someone out there going through the same situation is different from you? A lot of us think that because of our race, because of our neurodivergence, because of our culture, because of where we come from, because of our background, our ethnicity, etc., that somehow all of those things play into our setbacks, when in reality they can be our strengths. Right? If you grew up in a very strict religious background and you're like, well, I can't just do that, there's something wrong with me, this is how I was raised, why can't you choose to change your perspective? Why can't you just say, yeah, I was super disciplined growing up and now I'm going to be disciplined in the way that I want? Yes, I have this mental health issue, but I'm not going to let it get into my way. Yes, I have my background, my family may not support my path, but I'm not going to let that get in my way. Point being is, we sometimes feel that the point is, a lot of us sometimes feel that we have to work extra hard, and that we have to do everything and work 10 times harder than everyone else. And if we're not doing that, then we're not going to get our dream, we're not going to get our goal. But that's not true. Manifestation does not come from lack. It does not come from desperation. And it definitely does not come from thinking that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a whole person. And anything that you think is wrong with you, please understand that that is society's interpretation of what is wrong with you. Okay, now of course I'm not talking about being dangerous, right? Like, we're not talking about dangerous behavior. Like, if you're doing dangerous behavior, definitely something needs to be changed. Some help needs to be had. But however, I do think a lot of us in this manifestation spiritual community, we have an issue with forgiving ourselves for just being ourselves. Some of us feel sorry to be ourselves. We feel guilty to be ourselves because somewhere along the line we learned that who we are as people are not good enough. That we are somehow less than. That we're awkward, we're weird, we're quirky. Oh, I have glasses, he can't be into me. Oh, I'm too tall, I will never find love. Oh, I have big feet, I'll never find love. I'm too Christian, I'll never find a love. We set these limiting beliefs with ourselves. Honestly, ask yourself, the things that you are insecure about, the limiting beliefs that you have, did you create them? Or did society? And is it an honest pushback? Or is that society's pushback? Everyone is deserving and capable of love, happiness, success, and wealth. And when you understand that there's nothing wrong with you and that you should have access to all the wealth and happiness that you desire, you begin to realize that all those people in your life and all the traumatic events that you had were the ones that told you that you weren't good enough. No child is born thinking that they're not good enough. When you a child, you ready to jump, you ready to have fun, you're ready to be yourself, laugh and love unapologetically, okay? And then somewhere along the line, the child learns that that's not safe. That something in their energy is wrong with you, but I'm here to tell you, there is nothing wrong with you. And this limiting belief, once you decide and you learn how to navigate that belief, I'm telling you, your manifestations will come in like that. Because manifestation does not come from lack. It comes from belief and aligned action. So once you say, you know what, there's nothing wrong with me, I am deserving of love. And you put and then you put action in the places that you can get that love. Actually, there's nothing wrong with me. I can find a good job. That's confidence, right? Confidence helps you manifest more. Self-assurance, self-identity, knowing who you are and being proud of who you are helps you manifest like that. Okay? So, always remember that if someone is trying to tell you about yourself, especially if you're not hurting nobody, because that's a big thing. I talk about this in all of my videos. Like, as long as you're not hurting nobody or being dangerous, honestly, what's the problem? Do what makes you happy. And there's nothing wrong with you. And there's nothing that you have done that made you unworthy of happiness and love. Okay? So that's it for today's video. If you like this kind of content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.